right, let's take a look at our problem here. So we have a region bounded by that curve in the lines, and we're going to rotate it around the line y equals 2 to create a solid shape. We want to find the volume. Okay, so for problems like this, it's really probably critical to just sketch what do we have. So here we have the curve y equals e to the negative x, and the straight line y equals 1, bounded by x equals 3. We're going to rotate it around y equals 2. Right? So as this is rotating, I want you to think about the open space here, which is the inner radius, and then the outer, which is the function. Okay, so that's really the key to think about these two radii. Okay, so I'm going to rotate it. So hopefully you can imagine here what that shape's going to look like. Okay, and so to get the volume now, we're going to slice this into a bunch of rings. Okay, let's look at one ring now. Okay, so we have an outer radius and an inner radius. The outer radius is given there. So you need to take a little time here, think about where this comes from. It's 2, okay, minus the value of the function. So that's going to give us the outer radius. So it's 2 minus that. The inner radius should be clear. The inner radius is 1, all right? And so now we're going to slice this up into a bunch of rings and add that up. Okay, let's look at one ring first. So one ring, okay. So one ring is going to be, think of it as the solid disk minus the smaller inner disk, right? Okay, so it's going to be pi r squared, the outer radius, times the width. The width is this tiny slice, dx. So this is, and then minus the inner radius, okay, pi r squared, again, times the width, all right? And let's plug in now our inner and outer radius. All right, so that's the volume of one ring. Now to get total, that's why we have integration. So it's the sum of all those tiny slices, okay, from 0 to 3. We can move the pi outside, and then we'll do a little simplifying here. Multiply out the brackets. All this algebra and integration and calculation you should do on paper. It's not hard, but easy to make mistakes. Okay. And check my numbers too. I think I'm right, but. Okay, so that's the integration part. Again, not difficult, but you should work it out on paper. Then we evaluate it. You put in 3, and then put in 0 and subtract that, like so. And a little more simplifying, e to the 0 is 1. Okay, that's ready for the calculator. Some calculators, you can actually do the integration. So that would be a good way to check your work. But the key really here is to think about the inner radius and the outer radius and these rings that you're going to slice up. All right, I hope that was helpful.